Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So today is May 22nd. It's about 9:45 p.m. and I want to bring you a quick update on Bitcoin. The market is selling off right now. Bitcoin is down about 4.5% and currently trading at 8,018. Okay, so I want to bring you some scenarios how it might look going into rest of this week, and what are some of the potential for trading Bitcoin. Okay, so before we get it started, as usual, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit those notification and those bell icon so you can get this content right away. And if you think these videos are helping you with your trading, with your investing in crypto market, then please give me thumbs up. That really means a lot. Okay, so that being said, Bitcoin right now is trading at 8,018. We have this sell-off. It's about 4%, 4.5% for Bitcoin today. So yesterday I made a video about Tron, and that video I covered a little bit about Bitcoin as well. That if we see that this kind of sell-off, so if you refer back to my yesterday video, and if you in that video I mentioned that if we see, let's say if there is some kind of sell-off or like this, where we have 10-15% a down market, in my opinion that still remains a buying opportunity for Bitcoin and a lot of the altcoins, a lot of the good altcoins, not any altcoins, the one that are have a good fundamentals and have a good technical teams behind the project. Okay, so for Bitcoin right now, yesterday we were right at the support around 8,300, 8,400. We try to break the upper resistance trend line, which is right at that 8,500 mark, but if you see the volume did not really pick up, and that was a kind of a telltale sign that, hey, if the additional volume doesn't come in, then the people who are already holding the position in Bitcoin, people who bought it, let's say at the previous dip around the 8,000 mark, they will be the first one to sell it, because they will be like, okay, we are not pushing higher, might as well take some profit, even if it's only 5 to 7%. They want to book those profit, and that's exactly we are seeing today. I don't see any fundamental shift in cryptocurrency in general, where it might raise the red flag that, hey, the cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin is coming to the end line. But there's no signals like that. This is just mainly a day-to-day trading where people are not confident enough or have a lot of indecision in the market to push it higher, basically. So what is the scenario that we can we can see going into this week? All right, so the scenario number one, right now we are, as I said, we are down around 4.5%. so if this support level of 7,900 does not hold overnight, then we might see around 7,800. 7,800 will be the next support level. 7,745 will be the next one. So there is plenty of support coming down. All right, it's not going to be the floor, there's a lot of flooring in this area, basically from 8,000 to 7,700. So I'm pretty sure that one of this support level will hold up if we see another round of selling, perhaps tonight or early into the morning. Okay, as far as the scenario for having a rebound, then we might see going up to 8,200. Then the next level of resistance will be around 8,400. all right, if we can clear that resistance, then that might be a pretty good signal for us to make a run toward 8,800. okay, so on the upside, intermediate resistance is going to be 8,200, 8,300. If we can clear that with some decent volume, then we can see 8,800 within next few days. Okay, let's look at the smaller time frame real quick. The smaller time frame Okay, again, we have the support levels right here that I mentioned earlier. We have some decent support that it should hold up. I'm not worried. If we see another 10% sell off, or even 5% sell off, I will start to add some position at that point, because I don't think the sell off will be any significant, but I will go small, nothing like going all in, just a smaller positions. Okay, just a full disclosure, I do mining for Bitcoin and Ethereum, so just want to give you a full disclosure that I do mine Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, so for the in the smaller time frame, again, if we can break through that 8,300, 8,400, we can see 8,800 fairly soon in Bitcoin. Right now, this sell-off kind of feels like just shaking off, or like the weaker hands getting out of the market. So it's sometimes it's kind of good to have this kind of like a quick sell-off to just get rid of the weaker hands out of the market, and have a fresh money who are sitting on the sideline, and they're just waiting for certain marks, like let's say people are sitting on the sideline, they don't want to get into the market until it hits 8,000 or 7,800, those psychological numbers. So they might come in at that junction, but we'll find out. All right. So all in all, just to recap, if you are going, when we see the sell-off, let's say if there's another sell-off tonight, I would not go with a major position. I'll just go with a smaller increments. So I will get the price average will be better. But again, I don't see any indication or any flag right now that we are going any that's the fundamental, or there's a fundamental shift in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general. Okay, so I'm still remain bullish. There is a this kind of trading will happen. So this kind of, some people do get burned out about it. People usually, or a lot of people are not used to this kind of sell off, especially the new investor who are getting into the market, because they haven't seen this kind of sell off before, so they're not really used to it. But you will have to adapt to the market. Okay, if you can adapt to the market, you will do pretty well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to do some altcoins, but again, there's this sell-off. It really doesn't do much, doesn't give you much value when we have this kind of sell-off without any reasoning, or any good reasoning. So I will scan through the coins again and see if there is any good ones that worth doing a review on, and if you think there is something that you want me to cover, and if there's enough interest from the Phantom community, then I'll definitely make a video on that. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any question, post it in the comment, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.